Carlos Martinez again with Lehman's Hardware, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the Heartland wood cook stove ranges. We've been doing business with Heartland for a long time. They make a fantastic looking unit as well as working unit. It's the fit and finish on these stoves is second to none. On top of that, they just work really, really well. On this unit here, you can see we have the lids in the top, which you can open up with the lid lifter on any one of these. It helps with the ease of cleaning. You can see we have a porcelain top on the oven so that nothing really digs in or none of the grime sits on that, and so it's easier to clean. We've got a firebox here. This in here, it's got a little slide on the bottom. And what that does, let's open this up, and then I'll open this up too, is this little slide will slide back and forth, and that'll help you shake ashes down into the grate. So it's just a nice feature to help you so you're not getting all dirty in the bottom if you didn't want to. If you look too, this has a door so that you can reach that slide just off of that door. So you can see the slide right here. So you wouldn't have to open the whole door up. It's got what we call a bell damper, which if you dial this out, it actually lets more air in. The more you dial it in, the less air, the longer the burn time you'll get. The less heat you'll get out of the wood, but the longer the burn time. And so that's a real nice feature. You can see how nice and nickel finish is on here. It's going to last a lifetime as far as that finish, as long as you take care of it. So there's the door. This one also has a really nice feature. It's a lid lifter here, just slides right up. Sits right back down, so if you wanted to do some loading from the side or the top, you can definitely do that. It also has the air control, or the damper control. If you look, it says open. Here it says it has a C on it for closed. And all you do is you just slide this back and forth. And that slide will dictate how hot the oven's going to get. The open is you're going to let all your heat go up through the flue and out the chimney. And with it closed, it's going to slide around the top of this unit, down around the side, into the bottom, and it's going to pretty much create a convection oven in your wood cook stove. You know, wood cook stoves are pretty much your original convection oven because you're getting heat from almost all sides except for the front. It's got a nice oven in it. Some people again say wood cook stoves has a small oven. We say they're just right because you want to keep the heat in there, keep a consistent temperature. And that's what helps us do that, is a little bit smaller oven. But also, you can see this particular model, they have a really nice gasket, a nice oven gasket on the door. Allows us to keep the heat in as well. This one has the ash clean out here on the bottom. So after you're done cleaning out your stove, off the top and you drop it down to the side, you just grab your little cleaning tool and you can slide it in here so you can clean out all your ashes from the bottom as well. This one has two air controls on the side, and these again are called bell dampers. This controls the firebox air, so you're getting more air into the firebox and controls the amount of heat you're getting out of your unit. If you look at the back, one of the nice things about a Heartland is we have two ports right here. And what that allows you to do is you can unscrew these and they give you access into the firebox. What that does is you can put a water jacket on here. So if you're going to preheat your water for your hot water heater or anything like that, that's how you can do it. Conserve energy or save energy. As well as if you don't have any kind of gas or anything, you can get hot water out of your stove. That's the Heartland Sweetheart here. Now we're on the right-hand side of the Sweetheart by Heartland. And what I'm going to show you now is what we call the water reservoir. You're going to notice inside is all copper, and it's got a silver solder in there. What that does is obviously creates an airtight or a watertight seal for the water reservoir. It's got a spigot on the side, so if you wanted to get hot water out of it, you could just turn that spigot on or off. And it's just gravity fed. You can see it's got holes in the top too to allow humidity out, which we think is a really nice feature. One of the things we want to make sure that you know when you get a stove with a water reservoir is that you have to keep water in it when the stove is on. If you don't keep water on it, what happens is you'll melt that silver solder and either create a leak or create contamination inside the water, which is something that you absolutely do not want to do. It's not a feature that can be added on after the fact. It has to be ordered with the stove at the time, and that's another important thing that you know when you're looking at a stove. What are some features that you can get after the fact or have to get now? This particular model, it's got a little flap here, and what that flap does, you can kind of hear open and close. Right now it's closed, and it's allowing the heat to go around the oven. When we open it, what it's doing is it's pulling heat to go around the water reservoir. So depending on how hot your stove is, you can actually get this water to boil, which is nice in case you're doing, you know, washing dishes or just hot water for anything needed. So that's a really nice feature on this particular model. And again, that's the Heartland Sweetheart, and we really think that the fit and finish speaks for itself.